welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Let's talk for a second about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Swings it out to his running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Extending the play. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. You got to get that physicality, that run game.
Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Rayner. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
The give on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end for
turning it on. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Still running up the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This time he's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to scramble. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. NC State quick to the line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
NC State.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay up field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the book. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. To the air, it's Rayner. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up there.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open. That defense down the field for an explosive play, somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Rayner. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Lucas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch, whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
That's caught. It's Archer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. That's caught. It's down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Got it, looking for a first. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? So now on comes the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking up.
Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Now this team has consecutive